Good Friday afternoon, everyone. I hope this Friday finds everyone doing well. Let me adjust my camera a little bit here. And I hope this Friday finds everyone doing well. Before you come in the chat, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video. So, normally my time is usually on a Thursday, but I had some requests for a certain day so that some people could be here. So that's what I did. So we will give it a few minutes for those notifications to get out, and then we will begin the auction. I'm sure a lot of you saw a lot of the things that I have to offer yesterday. So it should be a very fun-filled night. We are going to do a giveaway, and it's going to be at the end. Hey, Bird on Wire. It's going to be at the kind of at the end of the auction because I'm not going to say what it's going to be, but you're really going to have to think about your answers. So we will discuss that at the end of the auction. It's really hot outside, and upstairs, the roof just sits right flat on the everything. It's good to see you, Bird on the Wire. I've been so incredibly busy. So, Bird on a Wire, the email that you sent me, I will take care of that. And thank you for sending that. It's sweet. So, if it appears a little bit lighter, then you know why, because the sun is peering through the window here. And I had a lot of things that I needed to get completed today. I didn't totally get my room the way I like it, but tomorrow is absolutely another day. Sometimes we have so many things to do in a day, and we almost have to pick and choose, what we're going to do according to priority. So, but like I said, we're going to do a game that you probably has not been played, you haven't seen, but it's going to be fun. So, right, Bird on a Wire. I had this geranium that was in a glass bowl and had succulents in it, and something fell on that bowl and broke it, and it was glass. So what I did, I went ahead and put little something around that, and I bought a plastic bowl that's real pretty. It's got swans on it. So I rebuilt my succulent garden. So I'm thinking, well, if something falls off, it's like on this thing that's got an eave on it and everything like that. And so I did rebuild my little garden there. So I'll have to keep those plants wet during that transplant. So, but I did get that done. It's downstairs it's a desk, but it looks like a shelf. It has a slide out little thing on it that slides out, and it's got different tiers on it. Hey, Shell Bell, welcome in, sweetie. Good to see you. I hope everyone is doing well. And so I've got a little male chihuahua, and you know what males are notorious for. And this morning, he lifted his leg, and we have a pretty good sized crate in our dining room. It's like wire, it's real big. So I had to put him in there because he's getting to where he's doing it more often, and you have to correct. They're like kids. They say that a lot of your dogs are like a 3-year-old child. So I put him in there, and he stayed for a little while because he needs to stop lifting his leg. He knows better and things like that. So I call it the rock. But no, it wasn't. I didn't stick him in anything small. It's big, and he's a small dog. But that leg lift, and I had a male poodle one time, and male dogs are notorious for doing that. And they're like children. You have to institute correction or they will absolutely get out of hand. But like I said, I did make a little leeway up here. I'm not finished yet. There are still some ends to be tied up, but hey, eventually it will be done. I do have more room. That's true. When Bird on a Wire, when we went to get the dog, and that's what I prefer as a female. Hey, Sharon, welcome in. I wanted a female. Well, they brought him out, and there was six. I think there was four girls and two boys. Well, I noticed his name is Gizmo because he had a mask on and he was different from the rest. But I picked out a female, and my husband said, "We'll take that other one too." And Gizmo was a little male, so we did. Okay, Bird on a Wire. We did get. I was really shocked that I went for one and ended up with two, but they do fight, but they are good company. And we had them in at the vet one time, and if you hold them and they're too close together, they'll go at each other. And they got into it, and the whole place laughed. And I'm like, oh my, and I wasn't there. I'm like, oh my gosh, why are they fighting like that? But that's how they are. You can't pick them up together, or you would think the way they sound, they're going to eat each other up. But, but the two dogs together are a lot of company. They're, when you take them to the vet, the vets are not cheap. Sounds like me and hubby don't put us close to each other. We may lose a digit. Oh my God, show the hell. But you crack me up, Shell Bell. You are a delight, sweetheart. You really are. If we can't laugh, what else is left? So we'll give it just a few more minutes and we're going to go into. I did drop a short this morning, and that, it's triple silver plated. And normally the pieces that are like that are really old. He's always missing three. But yeah, I know I did the live preview, but I wanted to really put some of these things out there because they're really nice, But hey, Francis, welcome in, sweetheart. Good to see you. But I've got to, like I said, I'm still in the process of rearranging, and I'm finding things that I didn't know I had. Surprise. Are you surprised? I'm not. But it's so good to see you guys. Mama Chola, welcome in, sweetheart. Welcome in. So if I have to get up and exit stage right to get something, hey, sweetheart Minnie, welcome in. And I'm finding things that I didn't even know I had. But it's good to see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And there is Leslie. Welcome in, sweetheart. And as you know, and this is crazy, guys. These fantastic things right here. I was looking. This is how bad it was. I was looking for a picture, and it was right behind me. And you're like, she doesn't look like the type of person. But, when you get so much stuff, and sometimes things get lost in the shuffle, just saying. But it's so good to see you guys. I really appreciate you being here. I took a nap, and my daughter came in and said it's getting close to 5 o'clock. So I rolled on out of there. Hey, Lenore, welcome in, hon. It's good to see you. So I rolled on out of there. Guys, I wish I had this thing where it has an already made up face and you just put it on like that. That would be wonderful. Okay, Minnie, you're good. You're good, sweetie. It's good to see you guys. And, I decided to wear some short. This is thrifted, by the way. um, some of your best clothing, guys, is what you thrift. It's better quality. Thank you, Lenore, for that. Appreciate that. Some of the best, you can find some of the best clothing. And I've paid pennies on the dollar for clothing, and I would wear it, and people would just, oh my God, where'd you get that? Sometimes, thank you so much. Sometimes an outfit, if you add accessories, thank you, Minnie. Accessories are everything. And look at my slave bracelet. I have always wanted a slave bracelet, and this is from T. The earrings are from Tanya. Of course, I never go anywhere without my Laura ensemble. This is sterling. So I kind of like to wear those, you know. I don't, Francis, I'm being honest. I may do a t shirt if I'm sleeping in it, but I'm like that. Now, if it's cute and it says something whimsical and it's pink, yeah, I will probably put it on. But other than that, I'm not the t-shirt type. But like I said, if it's cute, I might consider it. So I think we better get started here, guys. So I'm just going to reach over. I've got stuff everywhere. Thank you, Francis. Thank you so much. Let me get this slide here, guys. Okay, that's better. And there will be a bright light emanating from that window. You got actually, Mama Chola, I don't remember where I got this from, but it is beautiful. I'm not beyond selling it though. Shell Bell said, I live in t shirts unless I go to a wedding or a funeral. This has got the beautiful AB on it. I'm not beyond selling it, just saying. So let's go. It's not, I don't have it. It's like picking it out. So I think I'll just bring these up first. And you guys probably seen these in the preview. They're in really good shape. Are they vintage? I doubt it. They're probably a reproduction. They are so cute. These would make I'm in my husband's t-shirt and my nicest sweat, so comfy. Lenore says, I don't want to look. I don't want to look. So I have two of them. Let's see what it says here, guys. Where's my So, I mean, these are in, I seen them and I was attracted to them. What's it say? It's got USA patent number, new numbers. So I'm going to start these. Let's see. I'm going to start these at $10 each. So we're going to come in here, and my typing skills really stink, but who cares? We're going to start them at 10. Remember, I do have two of them. Shelbell, I think they are little purses. Thank you, Lenore. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. That helps my algorithm. They are little purses, but they can be used if you have a Chinese or Japanese motif. They would look how clean these things are, and they're adorable. So they do have the red satin. Let me see what this says. Made in China. Imagine that. Stickers they put on these things. So here we have them, guys. Look at that material. Jewelry stashers. Wouldn't this be neat to give a gift during the holidays and put something really fabulous in that? Put a bow on top and give it to them. Hey, they're not very big, but they are nice. So they are starting at 10. Okay, you guys know that I am full of surprises and I'm not beyond rendering deals. I will come down $2 on these and make them $8 a piece. They are in really good condition. They do have that little dangle right there, and they're clean as a pen, which I was surprised. So let's do it this way. Whoever puts $8 in the chat first will get, I've got two of them, and then the second person that puts it in will get the other one. Look how gorgeous those are. In my camera, that's red, it's not pink, but they are cute. Very cute. There's your bottom. And they are clean as a pen. I could imagine this in with someone's Chinese, Japanese, if they're decorating in that motif. Yeah, look at that tassel. But I think they're adorable. The cord is like a velvety-like thing, and they're just really cute. You could put a gift in there if you so choose to. And there's those. Let me put them back over here. We'll put them. So I have a bell, and this is Bella Crystal. And we'll pass on that one. And I love bells for some reason. And this one, guys, I picked it up because it was like this. Look at that. And this is what it sounds like ringing. Let's see. So we're going to start this at, I'm going to start it at $7, and you're getting something vintage for sure. And it's really pretty, and it's Bella Crystal is what it is. It is vintage, and this is what it looks like. And that's why I chose it. I'll give you a measurement. I got measuring tapes everywhere because I'm so bad. And it is, I think it's lead crystal, 7.5 inches on the height. And Minnie said 7 because Minnie loves her bells. So I see Minnie in at 7. Here's that ring. Man, I put that by my ear and it almost deafened me. So I see Minnie in at that $7 bid. And if I don't see any action on this, pretty soon we're going to call this down. This is marvelous. So we're going to account for the lag, and we're going to start counting this down. So I don't see any other interested parties. So we're going to go once. Well, it helps. Thank you, Lenore. You are so handy. I just love you to pieces. We're going once, going twice, final and last call, guys. There it is in the sunlight. And it looks like Minnie will have yet another bell. I think Minnie, do you collect these? And we're sold. God, that about deafened me. Congrats, Miss Minnie. That bell is yours. And guys, we're going to do close to the end here. Congrats. We're going to do a game. To my knowledge, this has not been played before, and congratulations, Minnie, and thank you so much. And I'm not going to tell you. But what I will tell you, you're going to have to really think about your answers. So it's going to be fun. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of intrigue going on to keep you hanging on the edge of your seat. And I'll stick that up in there. So you guys know I am virtually the queen of apothecary jars. And usually I get square ones, but look at this one. It is textured. It has a round ball on top of it. It's beautiful. I will give you a measurement. Like I said, all the things that I do deal in are vintage because it seems to sell like crazy. So we're looking at about 9.75 inches tall. And we will start this at $8. This is a magnificent piece. It is considered in the apothecary lineup. Look at that, guys, and it's textured and it has that ball on top. It does have a very nice sealing situation. Did you hear that pop? It's in beautiful vintage condition. I mean, with the holidays coming, you could store candy in that or whatever. It's beautiful. It would be beautiful setting anywhere with whatever you chose to put in there. But it is beautiful. Glass, no chips or cracks. It does have the number nothing on the bottom. But there's that one. Okay, Sharon, have fun, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. But there's your jar. So, I don't remember what I paid for this. We're going to price drop this to $6. $2 off right here, right now. It is beautiful. Shelbell, no, wait a minute, wait. So it was at 8. Shelbell said 10, but we're still starting at 6. So Shelbell, if you want to come in at 6, you may do so. It's up to you, sweetheart. Shelbell said, shut up. It's $10. I don't want to hear it. So we have Shelbell currently in at that $10 bid. It's marvelous. So Shelbell said, less yapping and start calling. So I do see Shelbell in at that $10 bid. This is a marvelous piece. What drew me to it was this. So if we don't see any other action in the chat, then we're going to call this down for Shelbell. We do have a lag. Everyone knows that there's a lag. Yeah, Shelbell said, just give me an excuse to buy candy. Going once. Thank you, Lenore. Going twice. It's really beautiful. Final and fair warning. And it looks like Shelbell will have something to put her candy in. And we are sold to Shelbell. Congratulations, sweetheart, at $10. Thank you. Cookies, anything you want to, you're welcome, sweetie. I don't want to mess with that cord. Things may get real fuzzy up in here. Where is my? Here, I'll put it inside. Shelbell, this has one heck of a seal on it. I'm going to wiggle it out. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. So it does have a good seal. So if it gets knocked over in a place where it's not going to get broken, this lid will not pop off, I guarantee you. So next up, maybe I'm pushing the months along, but Valentine's Day always comes once a year on the same day, right? So I have this lovely little heart-shaped trinket dish. And this, again, would be pretty with a gift in it. And we're going to start this at $6. Look at that. I think it is older. There you have your corners right there. Here's your lid with the interlocking hearts. So we're going to... And this, get your act together. Wait a minute. And I'll start it at 6. That's a good deal. Make a jewelry jar and gift it. Oh my gosh. Shell Bell, you're speaking my language now. But it is beautiful. I'll give you a measurement on it. Beautiful piece. I'm kind of into hearts myself. It looks as if, hey, Doug, welcome in. Good to see you. Doug said 6. We're looking at 6, almost about 6 3/4. And welcome in, Doug. It's good to see you. I appreciate you being here. This is beautiful. If you have a sweetheart, you could gift that. So I see Raven's Chest Doug in at that $6 bid. Very lovely piece, might I add. So to keep things rolling, if I don't see any other bids in the chat, then we are going to start calling this because we have some things to get through, just saying. So I'm not picking up that bottom because you know me. So we're going to start calling this for Doug. I'm not going to pick up the bottom and this at the same time because you know me. So we're going to start calling this down for Doug. We're going to go once to Doug for his $6 bid. We're going twice to Doug. This is really pretty. Final and last call. Shell Bell said, nope, I'm coming in at 7. So we do have Shell Bell in at that $7 bid. Oh, Shell Bell, how's the piano purse doing? Thank you, Lenore, for dropping. Doug says $8. So the current high bid right now is an $8 bid from Doug. And there's Jen's Gems. Welcome in, sweetheart. Welcome in. So 8.5. No cent increments, guys. Shell Bell's in at 9, and Shell Bell is a jokester, and I love that about her. She's in at 9. High bid at $9. What do you say, Doug? What do you say? He said 10. So Doug is in at that $10 bid. Here, I'll do it this way. Okay, the running high bid is $10, and Shell Bell said out to the Dougster. So I did not see anyone else coming in. So we're going to start calling this down for Doug. And it's good to see you guys. Thank you for coming in. So we're going to go once to Doug for that $10 bid. Going twice to Doug for $10. Final and last call. Give you a little leeway. And I don't see anybody fighting him or trying to pull his hat off. So we are sold to Doug for 10. Congratulations, and thank you, Shell Bell, for your bids. Doug said his hat is still intact. Congratulations. Alrighty then. Okay, guys. I'm going to bring up a teapot that's going to rock a lot of people's worlds, and it does. You probably saw it in a short. This, guys, this is worth the price of admission, just saying. So, where's my phone at? Thank you guys for I can just say that I love being in this community full of love and harmony. Yes, Jen, and it really is. And it really, thank you for the hearts. And it does my heart good to see there's people that do gift really nice things to other people in the chat. And that really does my heart good. So you probably saw, this is way above average. So let me get the specs on it. If anybody likes teapots and they like unusual teapots that you do not see every day, then this will be your ticket. And guys, this one's beautiful. I've got a phone full of stuff here. Where'd it go? There it is. And thank you guys for, oh boy, right, Shellbell? This is magnificent. I was really thrilled when I picked this up. No, we need a larger view. So I'm only bringing out one cup. Hey, Facey Ace, welcome in, because the rest of them are wrapped, and why unwrap them when they're already wrapped, and da 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 da. Okay. So this is absolutely a Japanese, I can't even talk, teapot adorned with a samurai and a boat motif. Guys, this is just too good. Look at that. That sun's getting on my last nerve. Look at this. It is adorned with a samurai. See him at the top, and the horse. This is good, guys. And to find this like this, and look at that special feature on that. Gina rocking words with her teapot. I can be silly, but I can really bring the goods, right? So I do have 4 of the cups. This one, they're either made of porcelain or ceramics, and this one is ceramic. The design of the teapot often includes features like multiple filters for a smooth tea experience, and a specifically designed spout for drip-free pouring. So if you're a slob and you can't handle your teapot, then this is going to save you, just saying. And this is amazing, guys. I see one on here with a rattan handle, but this does not require a rattan handle, and it has crazing in it, guys. I'm going to take that lid off, and we're going to start this at an insane price. And why? Because I can. This has got crazing in it. Here's your inside right there. You can see that right there. There are 4 cups as well. Here's your cups that exactly match. See your samurai right up there and that horse. Look what's on the bottom, guys. And whenever we see a red mark on something like this, and there's the top of your lid, look at that. Isn't that cool? And we're going to start this at my nominal fee of $12. If you guys, if you're the least bit interested, you might want to be all over this like a cheap suit, right? Boom, start bid 12. You will get, I don't know why that pops up. You're going to get the teapot, which has that really, look at that. Look what's right there. You're going to get that teapot, whether you drink tea or not. If you are a collector of these things, it may behoove you to pick this up. That's an insane price, but since it's mine and I can offer it at what I want to, look how beautiful. Raven's Chest likes that. So we have Doug in at $12. Man, he knows what he's doing, right, Doug? I know you see what's happening, Captain. So we have Raven's Chest in at that $12 bid. I know what you're going to do, Doug, and you're a smart man. So I see Doug in at that $12 bid. We're not going to play. It has wonderful crazing in it, the mark of an absolute older piece. And it does have crazy. You may not be able to see it. Oh my God, this is so spectacular. So I don't see any other bids flowing into the chat. So we're going to call this, and what a deal that was. Oh my God, Doug. Oh my goodness. So we're going to call this down. If anyone is interested, now will be the time to come in on this thing. It's spectacular. And oh my, I showed you the wrong. Okay, this is not the samurai, it's the horse. There's the samurai. We're going to call it down, guys. So we're going to go once to Doug for that $12 bid. If you're interested, you might want to come in. I think Doug knows the value of this thing. So we're going to go once to Doug for that $12 bid. Okay, here we go. What's new? I don't know, Jen. There's going to be a lot of things popping out that's going to be a big surprise. So we're going to go once to Doug for that $12 bid. That was a steal of a deal. So we're going once to Doug for his bid. We're going twice to Doug. We're going to do a final and last call. And Lenore said, slow your roll. And this is sold to Doug. And go ahead and Lenore and put sold in the chat for me. I would appreciate that. And congratulations, Doug. It's got crazing in it. It's beautiful. And congratulations. Thank you, Lenore. The other cups are safely wrapped up. And thank you so much. I appreciate that. This is magnificent. And I don't want to block my Wi-Fi or we're going to be in trouble. Congrats, Doug. This is unbelievable. So, next up. Congratulations, sweetheart. I know it will, Doug. I know that Doug is a very sentimental type guy, such a sweet person. Doug, don't go back on that live preview now because you will hear me say that daggone Doug selling these beautiful things. But you know that I do love you, right? And Doug does have magnificent things, guys. If you haven't been in Doug's chat to see the beautiful things that he offers, what are you waiting for? Because he is kill. Here's what I said, Doug. I quoted Zenzord. My bank account might be sad, but my jewelry collection is living its best life. And by the way, I wore my cameo necklet, my cameo pendant, accompanied with that gold-filled cameo bracelet. And I was all that. Yes, and someone noticed that right away. And it was a man of all. I went into the Salvation Army, and it was a man. And I said, yeah, and that bezel's gold. And he goes, I know. But I usually I'm a silver tone wearer, but that day I had to wear gold tone. And very gladly did I wear that. Rock on. You better believe it. I was dressed to the. I could just see people saying, look at her dressed up. She's probably got all kinds of money. She falls in the eccentric category. And look at her. Said, ain't nobody going to tell her nothing. And they're right. So we have 6 glorious milk glass. Look at these are milk glass. And I got them at a really good price. And because I like to pass bargains on to the people that support me, and I'm going to have to block that light. Look at that, guys. They have a grape motif on them. And they are milk glass. And you're welcome, Doug. Oh, yeah, that cameo is, oh my gosh. And Doug, when he brought up that cameo gold-filled bracelet with that cameo that had pink in it, I was hung. I was just totally in trouble. And you're very welcome. Thank you, Doug. I have 6 of these marvelous things, and they are milk glass. I do know that that door swung open, and there she was. All carts stopped in the aisles, and the folks had to put on their shades because she was shining so bright. Thank you, Shell Bell. Shell Bell is just a sweetheart. I love her personality. I love her personally. I'm telling you, when I stroll in a place, all eyes are on this right here. And I'm not bragging, I'm telling the truth. And a lot of women just look over, and I'm like, they do. Women do look at other females, and they probably thought, like I said, I was eccentric. And here she is dressed up with her gold bezeled cameo and her cameo matching bracelet, and she's walking through here like, I dare you. But that's just how I roll, guys. And I'm going to give you the specs on that. And, sometimes people say you look nice, and other times they just stare. I just. So let's look these up because I slept since I looked them up, and I do have them in here. And I left my chuckle doll, as I call it, downstairs. I always, guys, I've always been like this. I haven't always had the things that I have today, but I tell you, when I get them, I'm going to wear them. Oh my goodness, these are Anchor Hawking. Yeah, I had a real beautiful pair of white shoes on that I hadn't worn in a while. And they were wedge, and they were about that tall because when you get my age, your back does give out. But man, I used to be just go down that aisle just a clicking. So we have vintage Anchor Hot sashaying. I didn't have my hand out while I was doing, but we have Anchor Hawking, and your guys like, she is so full of it. But no, let me tell you this story. When I first got married 42 years ago, I went shopping with someone, and it was Kmart, and I remember where it was. And there was this pair of white boots with fringes on the side. And my husband was very upset with me because I bought those. But I couldn't help it, guys. And tilted pinky up. And I bought them, and he was a little upset with me. Hey, Blue Rose Lady. But I had to have them. They had the fringe on the side, and as you walked, it moved, and I couldn't help it. He got mad, but he got over it. Because I come from a long line of high maintenance females. So there you go. Why they were just, I couldn't help it. Classy individual rolling through. You are 100% awesome, Gina. Thank you, Doug. I don't think I'm better than anybody, but I do have a confidence about me, not conceit. There's a difference. I do have confidence, and it does reflect. But I don't have. A lot of people do approach me and they talk. And Mama Chola said, "You have that spark." Thank you. And they do talk. They do talk to me. I find that people are drawn to me for a reason. After they get finished looking, some of them walk up and talk to me. And as you know, I have never been at a loss for words. So with that being said, I had to share that with you guys. So these are vintage grape harvest Anchor Hawking milk glass goblets. And I have 6. Classy people are not arrogant, IMHO, but they indeed confident. Yeah. Thank you, Shell Bell. And you know what? I got an email about a year and a half ago that said exactly what Shell Bell said. They said, and I was just so flattered. They said, you are light. And that's really good. So we have 6 of these, and I'm going to start 6 of these at $15 because they are milk glass. Milk glass does not happen overnight. I think that is more than fair. Because I'm seeing the listings on some of the solds, and I'm very moderately and welcome in everyone, and thank you for being here. I'm very moderate on my price. You know, I don't misrepresent my items, but I know what I have, guys, and knowing what you have is half the battle. These are vintage, by the way. I'll give you a measurement. They are, if it wasn't for that daggone light, but they do have that grape motif. Oh crap! My battery's going down. Hang on, let me find my. We can't have no battery going down. I just got the notification, and where's that? It's not that one. Hang on, guys. For Petey's sake, where's my... I usually never unplug this unless I'm... good Lord. Where's the end of it? Here it is. I never unplug my power source unless I take down... I know. So now we're rocking because I did find the plug-in. I usually never take that out, but they are vintage. If you are a milk glass collector, and I've got 6, so I'll give you a measurement. I panicked because it said battery low, and I said, "Oh no, oh no." They are, I would say 5.75. They are beautiful. Yeah, you could catch the grape right there. They look like great ice cream sundae containers. Yes, with a flare for sure. So there's those guys. And if anyone is watching after the fact, you may send me an email, which you will find in the description of my channel, and I'll hook you up, just saying. So moving on. Let's do this one. I tell you, stickers can be the death of somebody. This is special, guys, and I showed this last night on the live preview. And I don't like sticker residue, but I use alcohol on stickers. It breaks the adhesive on the stickers, and it's really good. And it's a lot of times, guys, I am guilty of wiping your items down with alcohol. Is it extra work? Well, yeah, but that's how I roll. So, let me find this. You know, I am just so particular about things that, you know, I don't know. It's just part of good customer service, I think. So let's find this, guys. This I found thrifted at the Salvation Army. And when I look at that, guys, this is carnival glass. You think that ain't fabulous? It is fabulous. Look how big this thing is. Here, let me give you the specs before we go into the pricing of things. Thank you, Mama Chola. I'm just me, and just Jen said sometimes the easiest thing to do is to have common sense and a positive attitude to others. Yes, Jen, because this world is full of ugly people, not their appearance, their actions. And it really is, and it makes for a happier person. It really does. Absolutely. You got that right. All right. This is a... Wait a minute. That's not right. Wait a minute. I seem to have this thing about Jeanette glass. This is a vintage Jeanette glass, carnival glass featuring a ruffled edge and iridescent finish. And this is not iris and herringbone. It's not identified by that because I sold a 3-piece set to someone last Thursday. It's produced during the Depression era, likely in the mid 20th century, 1930s, 1960s. This is magnificent. Look at the sheen on that. And I seen it. It was setting up like that, and like a moth to a flame, I went right to it. We're going to start. This is big, and it's very lovely. But since I hold the keys to what I charge, we're going to start it at 12. And is that a deal? Well, hello. Yes, it is. We're starting it at 12. There's no way around it. It's a very large piece. You're getting something that was produced between the 1930s and the 1960s, making it vintage and very well worth the price of admission. Here's your back. There's your back, Jeanette glass. And I will give you a measurement. This is a good deal. You don't see this. And we're looking at 12.75 inches. It does have, this would be beautiful displayed, a 4-inch depth. I could see this in an easel setting. Look at it's carnival glass, guys. How often do you find carnival glass like in this color? Like never. Look how beautiful that is. And it's a big one, guys. It really is. Beautiful glass. And I'm looking at it, and the way this was made, I can see swirls in this. And it's just a marvelous piece. Very beautiful. That'd be gorgeous on display. I mean, look at that carnival glass. I mean, you just don't find beautiful items like this every day. So we are starting this at 12. And that's look at that. I'm tilting that. Look how beautiful. Gorgeous. And what sold me is when I seen it setting up just like this. So we have that at 12. I mean, I'm not blowing my horn. I have some of the best prices out there. And you're not getting something that is not that is just an ordinary piece. You're getting vintage, and it don't happen. Not like this. So we'll move on. It is just really spectacular. I just got to put my hat on. Now you know I'm serious when the chapeau goes on, right? So next up, now there will be people that see value in this and people that won't, but I did do a short on this, and I know what it's worth. Where is, look at this. That is hand carved. I not only have one, but I have two in their set. They are male and female, and I paid a little more for this. Thank you. I paid a little more for this, and they came from Salvation Army, and they knew exactly what they had. So if you are a big fan, they are Japanese house god and goddess to protect the house. Right. They are hand carved. There are condition issues like on her nose right there. But look how, I mean, this is fantastic. And they do come on their own base. I'll show it to you. And there's your base. Look at that wood, guys. Then it has this on the back. I have no idea what this represents. And I did pay a little more for these. And guys, opportunity is knocking because I'm about ready to cut you a deal. And if you really are interested in these, this is crazy. We're going to start these at 40 bucks. Look it up. Go and look them up. Just saying. You do have, look at the detail. Look at that detail in those. Hi to everyone who came in while I was away. Look at that. Are these magnificent or what? And I tell you what, in another person's chat, it would be much higher. I guarantee you. Look at that. They are hand carved. There's the female, and not looking that attractive, but there she is. Right. That's a good point. And if you guys, and the condition is just magnificent. Let me give you a measurement on the height. I'm telling you, if you want something really fantastic. And where's Bruce at? He better be getting his little skinny self up in here because he told me to have an auction and he'd be here. So we're looking, these things are 11.5 inches tall. You're getting a base, you're getting the male and the female. These are fabulous. If you're, let me move it in a little bit. They are fabulous. Look at the detail in these things. You do get the base, and they're starting at 40. I cannot do any less than that. You do get this beautiful, look at the wood. And they sit on there, and there you have it. A beautiful couple. She looks a little strange, but yes, they're hand carved, Mama Chola. Yes, ma'am. This is not a mass produced thing. They are carved, and I'll move her in. Hand carved. There's a profile. And they're a set, and aren't they magnificent? They really are. They're hand carved. I mean, thank you, Bird on a Wire. When they're hand carved, I mean, there's work that does go into these pieces. If they are supposed to be pleasant looking, they're supposed to look like that to scare away badness of demons. You know, Mama Chola, I read something about that. So, guys, we may revisit this later on because this is too good to leave behind. And for 40 bucks, this listed on eBay or Mercari or Etsy, you think they're going to they're going to start at 40? I don't think so. So keep these in mind, guys. They are really fantastic. And I cannot believe the condition of these things. So if someone is watching this video and they see these things and it's something that they've always wanted but couldn't find, you got it right up in here. So I will move these over. I thought that they were fantastic. And the shape of them, I mean, they knock your socks off. So moving on, and thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. Now this one, guys, this is definitely vintage, or it could be an antique, and it is porcelain. And there's a stamp on the bottom, which I can't read. Let's see, hand painted on the bottom. Time has not been good to this thing on the bottom, just saying. So, yes, ma'am, and thank you, Mama Chola. This is beyond what a vase, it's what every vase wants to be when it wakes up in the morning, right? Let me get, and it's a Nippon piece. It's from Nippon, China. And these things are hard to get a hold of. Let me, I know I was pleasantly surprised. There it is. So we are looking at, it is a vintage or antique Royal Nikishi Nippon hand painted vase dating from the early 20th century, 1891 to 1921. And to see something this beautiful in this condition is almost unheard of. It is Nippon, made in Japan during a specific period when Japanese porcelain was exported before the country began marking items as Japan. Nippon, the Nippon mark, which signifies higher value compared to latter Japan mark pieces. Now, this is good, guys. Of course, you've probably seen it last. That sun is getting on my last nerve. Gold. Look at the handles. This on this thing. Look at that gold gilding. And this is starting at 15, and I will not accept anything less than that, a starting bid, because it's that good. We're starting this at 15, and I know it's worth far more than that. You know, you have to think about, there is a little bit of wear on the gilding, but there it is. What's the height, Jen? I'm getting ready to hook you up, girlfriend. It is about 9.75 inches tall. Who knows? You could be getting an antique. And I'll move it in so you can see it better. There's that right there. It is fabulous. There's your, oh my God, that's filthy, but I will clean it. Look at that. Antique, and you know, you can tell when something's hand painted, and this is absolutely hand painted. And it's got age to it. And don't we wish we'd look this good with age on us? But anyway, it is very unique in design, the Nippon era, which meant this was exported. So from way back, it's got the most beautiful coloring to it. Guys, you're not going to be able to see this because I had to take, it's got this on the bottom, which time has worn away, I'm sure. So we're going to start that at 15. To say that's a deal would be an understatement because of where it originates from and being Nippon export, not, it wasn't cookie cutted and sent to the United States. They were produced and they were hand painted. So it's not, that's not a transfer on there whatsoever. But isn't it beautiful? Nippon, the top of the line of Japanese vases. I mean, you have Japan and then you have Nippon, and that's two different things. So we're going to pass and we'll go on to the next. This will be available for those who change their minds. And we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, guys. I have sold some really nice international silver pieces, but I have a perfume bottle this time. Look at that. This is not sterling. It is silver plate, and it is the original, and it is a perfume bottle. And like I said, this has weight to it. It's really beautiful, guys. And we're going to start this at $10. And you guys know what perfume bottles go for, right? We're going to start it at 10. And whoever gets this is a lucky person. Well, it helps when you put thank you for the hearts. Okay. $10 start bid. Leslie said, Gina, are you manipulating or what? No, I wasn't. I knew you guys loved them, but I wasn't, this right here top is International Silver Company. And I've sold some really amazing pieces that are International Silver. Let's put it right there as your top. So I see Leslie in at $10, and if I don't see someone come in really quick, fast, and in a hurry, Leslie is going to get a beautiful perfume bottle. And I know it's not silver. I searched it over and over again, and it's not silver. It's silver plate. And I have something coming up later on in the big shoe that's triple plated. So we're going to call this down. I don't see any other people bidding on this. So we're going to call this down to Leslie. So we're going to go once to Leslie for that $10 bid. I'll give you a measurement on it. Going twice. It's about 4¼ inches tall. Going twice. Final and last call for this beautiful International Silver top on this beautiful thing. And we are sold to Leslie. Congrats, sweetheart. I know that a lot of people do collect perfume bottles. It's just, thank you so much and congratulations. What a deal that was. I like to bring the deals, So next up, we're going to offer these. And since I bought these as a set, it's going up as a set, and you can tell they're vintage. Here's the carafe I couldn't find the other day. So, they sold it as a set, and I gladly picked it up as a set. Hey, nephew Troy, welcome in, sweetheart. Good to see you. But I felt like that, hey, this is a decanter you could put if you're serving guests and you want to be all fancy smancy. I forgot to tell you, Mama Marge was over here and we watched your show, and she absolutely agreed that you look like my Aunt Mary Ann. Mama Marge loves your style. Thank you, Jen. Isn't it something that there's some people that look so much like another person? They say we all have a twin. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've heard that. Check this out. This is a wine carafe. Let me move this out of the way so we won't have a casualty or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. Look at that. It is. My husband's just going to have to come up here and take care of that. I'm not putting up with that. Look at that. Grapes. And I bought these together so they will go together. Look at these. Look at the etching in that. And these are going to go as a set, even though they do not match exactly, but they are beautiful. So there are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 glass, 6, duh. Yes, Shelbel, aren't they just, couldn't you imagine drinking from the fruit of the vine? So boy, is she getting silly. I bought it as a set. It's going as a set. Let me take. See, that's a fancy way of putting that, right? And I'm going to make pictures, guys. I bought it as a set. I believe it should be sold as a set. And hang on just a moment. I'm going to have to go in the archives, and they are vast, just saying. Let's look here. Because I thrifted this a while ago, and I have to look through my yeah, tell Mama Marge we say hello, and an honor to know that I look like one of your family members. And thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate 1950s. Lord have mercy, did I hit the jackpot? Let me see here if this is the one that I'm. Nope. Let's go a little further. It's got leaves on it. So evidently this is from the 1950s. If it may have had a top on it, it doesn't now, but it is really beautiful. So it's from the 1950s, and according to this, it's hand blown. Now, does it get any better than that? Probably not. So we're dealing with a hand blown carafe, beautifully etched. And let's do the glasses from the 1950s. And let's go back in here. And I'm going to have to just wonder if my phone's not crying uncle with all this stuff in here. Let me see. Where are those cups? Right there. Hmm. So we have a 1950 and a 1940 right there. So they are etched, and they are cocktail glasses from the 1940s. And it is going as a set. And if you're the least bit interested, you might want to jump in there, just saying. So, with that being said, this is insane. I'm going to start this set at 15. Now, I see the value in this. You're getting all of it for $15. Okay, we're going to start this at 15. To say that's a deal is an understatement. I have some of the best prices on glass and nice glass, I believe, on YouTube. So you're going to get 6 of these magnificent, and they are dirty. I know the sun just shined right in to show that, right? Look how beautiful. Look at the sun glistening. Thank you, Mama Chola. And they are nice. They really are. You have 1940s, 1950 right there. I thought they were pretty magnificent. I'll give you a height on these glasses because I bought them together. We're looking at 6¼ inches tall on the beautiful 1940 from 1940. And then we are looking at 11.25 inches tall on the carafe. And look at the beautiful, I guess being it having grapes on it, it would definitely signify what this was probably used for. Etched beauty right up in there. Isn't that nice? So there's that. So I'll give it just a few minutes and I will place it very carefully back in its spot. So if anyone is watching this video after the fact, my email is right in my description on my, hey Gia, welcome in on my YouTube page. Email me and we'll be good to go. So moving it over here. I thought these were just so pretty. I've been wearing a lot of dresses lately, guys. A dress is easy. You don't have to think about the top or the bottom because the top and the bottom are connected. And I really love these dresses. No fuss, no muss. Thank you, Lenore. I appreciate that. So, all right, guys, here comes the pink depression glass, and everybody knows about pink depression glass. Many pieces were produced by Anchor Hawking, and that's where these pieces were produced. And they were mass produced back in the day. Now, very few made it, survived. It's highly collectible. It's beautiful. And boy, do I have a piece for, I have two, but I'll show them separately. You want to talk about spectacular, off the charts, beautiful pink depression glass, satin also. Let me get the specs on this, guys. Look how big this thing is. This is beautiful, and when I seen it, I bought it. So, and we may revisit some of these items because they're that good. I know a lot of people like to take their time and think, and I do see where you're coming from. I do the same thing unless I really want it, and all bets are off. So let's go to, let's see, where is it? Is it that? So, there's depression glass, and then I think I have another pink piece somewhere. And this is a vintage Anchor Hawking Mayfair open rose depression glass, pink frosted satin double handled. They call it a bow. It looks like a platter to me. And it does have a satin finish to it. I've got the bowl. This is a platter. Why is it not showing it? Let me keep going here. But it is depression glass. It is beautiful. Gina says, looks like a queen. Thank you, Gia. You're sweet. Here's the back of it. This is absolutely satin glass depression with that right there, might I add. And this is very large, and I'll give you a measurement. It's starting at 15. We're going to start this at 15. It's very well worth it. It is extremely collectible. Whoops. And it's large. It's not like you're getting a little dinky piece of depression glass. It is very large. So from handle to handle, guys, we're looking at 13.75 inches across. It is beautiful. It would be lovely displayed because it's really pretty. But I'm not going to. You're welcome, Gia. I am not going to drop the price on this. If I have to keep it myself, I will because I love pink. It's going to be 15 as a starting bid. Look how beautiful that is. You don't see this. That's why they had it in the case. Look at that. I can see my dining room is pink. I could just see this propped up. Leslie said 15. Leslie I think she's almost trying to manipulate. So Leslie's in at 15, and Leslie's a smart lady, just saying. Not that you guys are not, but when opportunity knocks, thank you, Gia. You got to answer the call, right? So I see Leslie in at 15. This is so beautiful. It's unreal. So I see Leslie in at that $15 bid. And if I don't see any other interest, we're going to call this down. And depression glass is really hard to get a hold of, especially pink. So we're going to start calling this down for Leslie. I do not see any other interest in the chat. So we're going to go once to Leslie for her $15 bid. Leslie, you're going to be off the charts happy with this. I know you will. Going twice to Leslie for that nominal bid. Yes, going twice. Yes, it is. That's very true. Final and last call. And this is satin depression glass. And it looks as if Leslie has really taken home the gold. Just saying. And so to Leslie, congratulations. When you see this, it is just, it's very feminine to start with. And it just has that, it's mind boggling wait till you get this. This is flippin' fantastic. And congratulations, honey. I appreciate that. It looks ethereal. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe. Sometimes our cameras don't do the stuff justice. It is above average, just saying. Thank you, Leslie. But wait, there's another piece. The boy, she is killing us tonight. We have the most fantabulous. We have a bowl as well. And we're going to start her at 12, and that's a crazy deal. But that's what we're going to start her at. $12. This is the same depression glass, the same satin finish, and they match. Look at this beauty. Just look at her. Leslie said 12 because Leslie, much like me, is a collector of beautiful things. Look at that, guys. This is the cat's meow. It's very delicate, and it's just beautiful. I think a lot of times the pieces we choose do reflect our aura or whatever you want to call it. Thank you, Gia. We're coming in at 11.75 inches, and we're looking at a depth of about 3. This is fantastic. Oh my word, you just made me smile so much. I haven't heard that saying since my grandmother, the cat's meow. I say some really things that are people said years ago. So we're not going to waste any time because we have other big fish to fry. So we're going to start calling this satin depression glass down to Leslie. Boy, Leslie, you're killing it tonight. Just saying. So we're going to go once to Leslie for this outrageously beautiful depression glass. Going twice. Final and last call. And it looks like Leslie is going to be the recipient of 2 pieces of beautiful pink depression glass satin. And we are sold. Leslie, I think our taste is a lot alike because I was in love when I saw this. Congratulations, sweetheart. It's beautiful. You wait when you see it in person. I hope you're sitting down because it is really beautiful. Congrats, sweetheart. I'm going to put your name on that. God, this thing is, it is so beautiful. Maybe I'm saying that because I'm a pink lover, but oh my, wait till you see this. You are going to be over the moon happy. I love your sayings. They make me reminisce about my mother, my aunt, the good old days for me. Anyway, Mama Chol, I think I'm an old soul. I really do. I'm an old soul. You're welcome, sweetheart. I am definitely an old soul. So, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I always felt like that. And me, guys, there's nothing, I always kept company with older people. And I'll tell you guys, hey, Doug, welcome in. If you ever want to learn something, talk to an older person. And they are full of knowledge. It's good to see you, Doug. Happy Friday to you as well. I just preferred that because I'm sitting there. They have some wonderful stories. They are so, so wise. They really are. And it's just, I have always been that way. And Shell Bell said she is too. Yes, I do appreciate each and every one of you. I really think, I'm a people person. I really am. And I really appreciate you guys. Never forget how much you are loved. And Leslie is 66 years old. The photo you see, I was in my 30s. And Gia says, Gina, sis, you have wonderful knowledge. Well, I do have it. And Gia is from India, guys. I hope I got that right, Gia. And she's a sweetheart. Isn't it wonderful that YouTube can connect people from all around the world and bring them to one spot? It's amazing, guys. It is really amazing how that happens. Let's see. Let's see here. OST House Japan. Post POS. So these are from Japan, and I did offer these before, but I feel like that maybe someone might see it and it might really rock the world. One of my things on my bucket list that I have not completed is an Indian wedding, Bruce, and or to go to the country of India. Bruce, I said, I said earlier he better get his little skinny self up in here, and I mean that with love. I'm not a mean person. Doug, I'm so excited for you to receive your red hat, Doug. Doug spoils people. Just saying. Okay, guys. Hey, Nana, welcome in, sweetheart. Bruce is saying, dang, I don't want to get on her bad side. I'm harmless, guys. I really am. This is the original box. Is it haberdashed, as I call it? Yeah, it is haberdashed. Let me. So, mm, I don't. Why is that? Oh, okay. I've got it the wrong way. So, guys, this is really fantastic. Bruce said she might stripe a person's legs, but these guys are really fantastic. Check this out. Where's my? Thank you guys so much for being here. Man, where's my light that reflects different colors? Who knows? So, let me make a quick picture. I don't know if I have this, but these are candle holders. They are vintage. Look at that. Can you imagine having these displayed at Christmas time and you have Christmas lights on and the beauty, the aurora of the beauty of this thing? It's in its original box. Now, the box is not all that, but hello, it's old. So let me take it, and it's in its original. It's hard to find these things in their original things here. So it's these are in their original case. Is it banged up? Well, yeah. If sometimes when we're older, we all get that way, right? But they are beautiful, and I'll tell you exactly what they are because probably slept since then. So Doug is uh, Vintage Boutique Cali. Doug is the sweetest person, and he got me the little feather thing, and he picked up a little red hat. I'll tell you in a minute, Doug. He picks up this little red hat that has a bow on it. That is totally me. And he is just so sweet. I'll tell you here in a minute. I wish. Let me visit this link here. Vintage Post House Crystal. That's not a salt and pepper shaker. Why did they lead me astray here? I know, Showbell. He just, and his giggle cracks me up. Okay. Oh my goodness. I found out even more information. Call it fantastic red hat going to look great on camera. Thank you, Doug. Art Deco faceted brilliant cut crystal glass ball candle holders. And this box, you'll have to figure it out because I'm not a genius, never claimed to be. And look, for one thing, here, let me do this. I had the box in the wrong configuration. Hello. It helps when you get it right. So I'm going to start these, and let's keep in mind exactly what we're looking at. Art Deco, faceted, brilliant cut, crystal glass ball candle holders. I learned what a fascinator was through you, Gina. See, it proves that we're always learning every day. I'm going to start this set at $15. Someone definitely needs to be all over this, like a cheap suit or whatever you want to be. Don't be kicking yourself later when you didn't get in on this, just saying. Doug was lurking. Doug, have you been with us the whole time? I just called it a feather hair thingy. Look, Doug. Oh my God, this is freaking fantastic. Is the box perfect? If you was that old, you wouldn't be perfect neither. But you're getting the box. So Doug is in it. Doug is killing it tonight. Thank you, Lenore, for dropping that. So I see Raven's Chest Doug at frickin' fabulous at 15. You guys make my night. And no, Bruce, I wasn't getting on to you earlier. I've been in and out doing laundry. What did I miss? Well, Doug, you might want to go back and watch, just saying. But don't leave. Do it later. And of course, we all have those little tasks we have to do. So I see Doug in at Doug Raven's Chest. We have two Dougs. So we must specify in the chat. So Doug is in at 15, and I could just see in the oh my goodness. Oh my, Doug, to say you're getting a good look at that. Let me get it right. Crystal. This is imported, guys. It has the sticker. How did I miss that? Imported crystal hand cut. So we're not going to dilly-dally. We're going once to Doug for that $15 bid. Doug, you killed it, just saying. Going twice. And it's in its original box. Final and last call. And guess what? You're getting this, and it is fantastic. Sold 15. Doug, I think you got the deal of the night, but in its original case, and it's kind of a look at that. Congratulations, sweetie. That's yours. Now, Doug has really done well tonight. Just saying, and we'll close it up. I'm not going to stick nothing else on it because Lord have mercy at this age. Get the box too, honey. Congratulations. Now, does your girl got it or what? Does she know what she's doing? Yeah, you better believe it. Doug, did you miss the Chinese statues? Yes, they are FF. Did you miss these, Doug? I don't know if you were. We're going to sell this tonight because I am not kidding. I'm bringing this back because there may be a couple of you guys, and there's Gwen. Well, thank you, Mama, or Gwen, because there's another Mama in there. Wait till you see this. You got your eyes on, you got everything adjusted because you're just about to see something freaking fantastic. So we're going to start out with a little intrigue, and I'm going to show you the base. Now look at that. And this, I don't know what this says, but this is on the bottom. But you're not just going to get a base. And welcome in, Laura. Thank you for being here. Somebody's going to be freaking lucky, just saying. And you're going to get, and you know what? Because I can, we're starting them at 40. I did have to pay a little more for these. And if you are the least bit interested, you might want to jump all up in that. All right. Look at this. These are hand carved. Let me go back to this. And they are a start bid of 40. And I'm telling you, you might want to jump on that with both feet, not all your hands and everything like that. Just saying. Whew, mercy. Okay. Start bid of $40. What? Gina knows what she has. Where? Oh, there it is. Okay, if you enjoy, these are fabulous. I could see somebody listing these and making some good money. Just saying. And I just had to revisit. I had to. So this Mama Chola explained to us earlier about what these signify and what they're good for. The doll from the thrift store is very adorable. Did you buy it? Yes, I did buy it, and she's downstairs. And I was laughing when I seen her because she had that deer in the headlight look. That in certain cultures, these are considered to ward off demons. So here's your guy. So if you got some bad juju going on, and that's the lady. I'm sorry, I forgot. Look at the guy. Look, these are hand carved. And I will look at the detail. Hey, Tanya, welcome in, sweetie. Look at that. Do you see stuff like this every day? Nope. So there he is. A start bid. These could be listed online for big money. And yes, I did pay a little more, but I felt like I got them at the Salvation Army and they knew exactly what they had. Just saying. It is very possible, guys, these could be from Nippon. And we know that Nippon back in the day was exported. Just keep that in mind. You're getting the whole set. I'll give you a measurement on this guy. I mean, these are really fabulous. If you like that Chinese motif, they're 12 and a quarter. $40 starting bid, and you will get it all. And they are very intricate. You can tell that they were made to be put together. Look at that. And they are absolutely hand carved. They are not mass produced. And welcome in, Relic. It's good to see you. This is a deal. If you look these up, I could see these being listed and going for far more than what the starting bid is, just saying. Yeah, they're made of wood, Gia, and they are absolutely hand carved. So while you got your thinking caps on, but they are something else. You get the base, the two Mr. and Mrs. This over here is the female. I'm sorry, Mama Chola, was I running my mouth and missed it? I could have been because I do kind of talk a lot. Let's go back. I'm sorry, guys. I was so into what I was doing. Let me see who bid on what. No, honey, she was putting in the price. She's my mod. She's the mod. And these are really, really nice. They are hand carved. They are solid. They're not. Okay, Mama Chola, sometimes we all have technical difficulties. So what a deal. Let's see. Okay, this is one-time opportunity. If someone is interested in this, if you put $35 in that chat, they'll be yours tonight. 35. Yeah, they are. The first 35 I see in the chat's going to get it all. Think about it, eBay listers. Etsy listers, Macari listers, and that's as low as I'm going, 35. Look at the detail in that. Somebody really, you can tell, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Officially, you can tell that. I mean, there's so much detail. Thank you, Relic. They are something else. That's a woman right there. That's the lady. So if no one comes in on these at 35, it because it's a one opportunity. Doug said 35 because you know I was getting ready to do that. I was going to put him right back at 40 the next time. Thank you, Doug. You're a smart man. So we have Raven's Chest Doug in at 35. And since I see no one trying to pull his hat off, we're going to call it down. So we're going to go once to Doug for 35, going twice to Doug. Final and last call, and we are sold to Doug. These are magnificent. And you can see why that I paid a tabble bit more than what I do. I mean, I might, hey, y'all know I don't mind spending money, but sometimes when it comes to certain things, I'm very conservative. Tanya, I'm wearing those earrings. Look at that. And the Tasco slave bracelet, I'm wearing that. These are from T, and I thought I'd just put these together, the malachite, the dichroic glass from Kirsten, the fabulous sterling silver set from Laura, the ring and the bracelet. I never leave the house without them. And if I do, I get panicky. Those are sterling, guys. Yay, Doug. Doug's cleaned up tonight, just saying. He just stole the show. Hey, Doug, I'm supposed to be the star of this show. No, I'm kidding. Me and my personality. Congrats, Doug. You will not be disappointed. These were found at the Salvation Army, by the way. That's how I dress too, YouTube style. You were going to be happier than a pig in slop, I guarantee you. I know that was a crude example, but just saying. Oh my gosh, there's so much. Okay, I'm bringing the vase back. I'm bringing the vase back, guys. Just saying. You might get tired of looking at things after a while, but it's very worthy of emulation. I bought a bunch of stuff today out shopping, and now here I am, no jewelry. I am fired. You're welcome. Guys, we're going to have at the end of the show, we will have a drawing for $5 off. And this is something that has never been done before, and you will find out what we're going to do. Thank you, Leslie. And you're going to have to think about it before you answer that question. I'm 100% sure your ancestors must be king and queen because you have decent style of wearing clothes and jewelry. I don't know, Gia. I've got some really humdingers in my family, just saying, and there's humdingers in everybody's family. Shell Bell says, like Mambo number 5, a little bit of Anna around my neck, a little bit of tea. That is so cute, Shell Bell. I tell you, Shell Bell, if we got together, the laughter would never stop because we have the same. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do, but I'm telling you, you probably need to put your thinking caps on. So Look, guys, thank you for, yes, thumbs up. Gina says you are fabulous and fantastic. Thank you, Gia. I'm definitely different, that's for sure. I think a little bit of, I'm one of them southern ladies, I was born in Kentucky. I have that southern flair, right? Thank you, Mama Chola. I really appreciate that. It's very nice of you. Thank you, Bruce. Bruce says, freaking fantastic. Okay, guys. When I say opportunity is knocking, it's knocking. So just saying. We're going to start this. I had this base at 15, but not now, it's going to be at 12. Now, and I'm going to tell you the specs on it. And if you're the least bit interested, you might want to jump on it. So, here's what this is. This is a type of vase, dates between 1891 and 1921, a period when Nippon marked porcelain was produced in Japan. It is porcelain. So it features a hand painted floral design, often with raised enamel accents and ornate gilding. This does not have raised anything, but it does have gilding. These vases are considered collectible examples of early Japanese porcelain artistry and can be found. Well, it tells you where you can find them. This is either and either. Wait a minute. It's either we know it's vintage. It could be an antique. Starting bid. Thank you, Gia. I like yours too. It's $12. You could be looking at an antique. It's hand painted. It's from the Nippon era, where the finest of porcelain was produced in Nippon, China. You have a back. It's beautiful. Look at those handles, guys. Look at those handles. And I'll give you a measurement since I obviously forgot. What? Oh, here, this will be easier. $12 will make you holler. Yeah, it will make you holler when you get it. You definitely will be saying, oh my goodness. It's coming in at 9.5 inches tall. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh my goodness. And I'm not going to show you the inside because it looks bad, but I will clean it. Just look at that. Gold gilding. For those who enjoy, there is a little wear, but I'll move it in and be still. Look at that. The most beautiful vase ever, if you ask me. Now, guys, Christmas is coming. And if you want to get that special person that has everything, there it is. Hola, no, we're. If you want to impress your mother in law or your grandmother, and if you're in the doghouse with your wife and you want to be sprung, there it is, right there. It is porcelain. It is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, 104 days till Christmas. Now that's some reality right there. And those days will just pass by like crazy. Christmas is coming. If you want to be cookie cutter or you want to be original, that right there is the ticket. Yes, it is very gorgeous and beautiful antique. I saw this kind of stuff only in the big mansions. I know, and those days will absolutely, they say, my sister told me, the older you get, the quicker time will go. And I didn't find that out till I got older myself. And yeah, Christmas is really coming, just saying. So, speaking of Christmas, hello. Time is going by like a tornado. I know. I believe, guys, we should make every moment. Don't go through your day being sad. Be happy and enjoy your life because life is very short. And enjoy your life. And if you want jewelry, buy it. Just saying. If I want jewelry, you know I'm buying it. I'm going through my shoe boxes full of jewelry tomorrow, looking for goodies to put in the jar to give away to a lucky star somewhere out there in town. Awesome, Shell Bell. That is a great idea. Shell Bell is the most giving, loving, has a wonderful personality. She really is, and she's really kind. And I tell you, if we was together, there's no telling what would happen because we both like to laugh. Either people would ignore us or be offended, and we probably wouldn't care. So these are porcelain, guys. Bisque porcelain. And since we know Christmas is right around that corner, they do hold, it does hold a candle. You have your greenery going on here. Beautiful. They look like they're caroling with their mouth open. We will start this at $10. It's not small by any means, but Christmas is coming. Right, really closer than we really realize. I'll give you, here's the back of these beautiful ladies, angels. There's their beautiful hair. Just run this along the right way. They are approximately, let me put it in my lap here. They are approximately about 8¼ inches long. They are beautiful. The only thing that would make them better is if they were lighted. And yes, someone marked on the bottom, and I will get that off. $10 is an affordable price. This can be an awesome Christmas gift. Yeah, when I clean it up. But can you imagine a candle in that? And you've got your greenery. I think these would be marvelous to be set inside a poinsettia, like a candle ring or something. And Minnie said 10. Couldn't you imagine the red of the poinsettias and the candle up here? It would just be out of sight. And Minnie is in at 10. And again, thank you all for being here. So I see Minnie in at 10. And if I don't see any other bids, quick, fast, and in a hurry, we're going to call this down. They're beautiful, Minnie. You will be, but I could just see them sitting down in a cluster of red poinsettias. So Minnie is in at $10. I do not see anyone else coming in. So we're going to call it down because that's how we roll up in here, right? We're going to go once to Minnie for $10. Going twice to Minnie for $10. Final and last call to Minnie. And well, shoot, didn't stick. And we are sold to Minnie for 10. Congratulations. I think there are many people that love Christmas, and Bruce is one of them. And I think the closer we get there, the more the Christmas stuff, I'm going to try to thrift some Christmas and the good stuff. So congratulations, Minnie, because I think people really get into that spirit the closer to Christmas it gets. Speaking of Christmas, Gift alert, gift alert. Let me see here. Bill me for Minnie's angel statue. Will do, and thank you. And how sweet. Hey Minnie, you are receiving a gift. Minnie gifts a lot of people. Ornaments. Okay, Minnie. Minnie is such a giving person, and we're gonna Shell Bill wants you to have those. Congratulations, sweetie. I tell you, really, with all the hatred that goes on in the world today, it's good to see that love in the chat and how people should really treat others, right? And congrats. Minnie is very notorious for giving gifts. She's, and I believe she's been like this her whole life. And she is a sweetheart. And Bruce says, like Tanya always says, circle of friends. The circle is an unending thing that no matter what happens, we're all together in this. And it's not, the circle has a never ending thing. So that's wonderful. So speaking of Christmas, I know I offered this before, but it does deserve to be seen again because I think it's beautiful. May the memories of this and all Christmases to come be a blessing to you and yours forever. And we have an old-fashioned Santa on the front behind glass. And this is made, guys, and I'll show it to you, where you could pop a picture in there. This could be removed and you could put a picture, and I'll show you. You could put a picture right there, and it plays Winter Wonderland, and it just cut off, but it only opens upon here. We need to get in the spirit. Look how clean this thing is. And wow, I'm going to start this at $8, and that's cheap. Makes you feel all giddy and warm inside like a kid, right? Minnie says 8 because Minnie loves Christmas. Man, and that music box plays like it's nobody's business. But Shell Bell said 10. So we have the high bid right now of Shell Bell at 10. So we do $2 increments. And yep, it's Bruce's favorite time of the year. That's why they have this song. It's the most, Minnie said 12. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And I agree. $12 for Minnie. Looking for 14 or better. It's clean as a pen, guys. Shell Bell said 14. And this is a time that we should think about those Christmas presents because it's coming. Don't be standing there with the bell off when it's there. Okay, Minnie's has the high bid of 16 right now. Looking for 18 or better. Out to Minnie. So Minnie is going to be getting that unless if I don't see any other bids put in. I'm going to call this down. We're going to go once to Minnie for that $16 high bid. Going twice. It's beautiful. Final and last call. And we are sold to Miss Minnie. Congrats. This is beautiful. I mean, here's a gift giving thing. You know, you could put a picture in here of a family member and put a gift inside of it and have that picture, and what a memory that would make, right? because sometimes we want to be more on the original side, And I'm just throwing ideals out to you guys because sometimes people are hard to buy for. Gift alert, gift alert. Somehow I knew that was going to happen. So, Bruce says, Minnie, Bruce is the nicest person. And Lenore, would you drop Bruce's link in the chat? And Bruce is going to pick that up for you. Congratulations. Thank you, Bruce, for being so kind. I feel like singing this song from The Lion King, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? But I don't want to run y'all off. Bill, Bruce. Bruce, I don't think I have I probably know your address by heart. So if you don't mind, Bruce, would you hook me up with your information, please? How sweet is he? And who do we have? We have Miss T is in the house. Man, the chat, I can totally concur with a lot of resellers that has a lot of activity in their and I mean it's like it's going. And welcome in, T. I did get your package and I hope I'm talking to the right person. Yes, T, I got your package. Just saying. And this, I always wanted a slave bracelet. And this came from Miss T, which is a fantastic. I mean, there's a lot of nice jewelry sellers out there, and I decided to team it with this. And how beautiful does that look? And it's sterling, and it is, I think it's Taxco. And welcome in, sweetheart. It's good to see you. You know me, I like to break it out sometimes. I love it, T. It's everything that I thought it would be and more. So thank you, sweetheart. But yeah, I'm rocking that stack tonight, just saying. Thank you, guys. See, sometimes Doug really doesn't, well, that could be any reseller, really doesn't get a chance to shop. And it's good that, you can come into a chat and shop and be on the receiving end instead of the working. Gina, I returned the gift music box to Shell. Thank you, Bruce. I had already put my comments in. Okay, what are we gonna do? Let me grab that. Taxco. I love a good Taxco. So yeah, return the gift music box to Shell Bell. So what are we gonna do here? So Minnie, can you be a little more? Do not return the gift music box to Shell. So thank you, Bruce. I had already put my comments in. Okay, so what are we doing? Do you want? Let me go up here and look. Let's see here. Ellie, welcome in, honey. I'm sorry I missed you. I was talking. I apologize. Be careful behind the wheel of that car. Just saying. And I hate it when I miss stuff, but when I totally understand. Yes. So I'm a little on the confused side. There's me for that. Shell. Okay, Minnie, thank you. I'm a dummy. Sorry about that. Shell Bell gets that. Minnie, thank you for telling me that, or I'd have sit here like a dummy. So Shell Bell gets that. And what did Shell Bell have it in at? I'm really not this goofy, really. Only when I'm, let's see, you can return out to show music box. So here's what Minnie wants. You may return my love to Shell, gift her the music box. So since Minnie was obviously the, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so we'll do that. She wants to gift that to Shell Bell, and since Minnie had she did have the bid, so this goes to Shell Bell, right? I'm just totally confused. I get too wound up. Okay, gotcha. All right, Bill. I'm telling you, Minnie is so sweet. Thanks for knocking on my head because I would have overlooked that. Congrats, congrats. Now we got it all figured out. Okay, guys, there's going to be something very big about to happen. Bruce says, "Where does that leave me?" Let me look here. What is Shell Bell? Okay, Bruce. Shell Bell did have an item right here, Bruce. I don't want anyone upset. Good Lord, I have to have a Okay, Bruce, Minnie will take a rain check. So guess what? That goes to Shell Bell from Bruce. Okay. Now that we've got it all settled, I don't want anyone to feel like there you go, Bruce. Problem, or I mean, it's not a problem at all. We'll just reverse the process, Bruce. Now we're all good in the neighborhood, right? There you go, Bruce. Don't want anyone to feel boom. We just had to change it. So moving on. It's like playing a game of Twister up in here. Oh, ouch. Nothing broke, guys. I just knocked over my cup and it didn't spill, thank goodness, or I'd be sitting here with wet feet. It's like a game of Twister up in here. I'm not kidding. Because I'm still in the process. Guys, this minus that, unless you want to buy that. About to eat some Waffle House. Oh my goodness, have a waffle for me. Okay, guys, this is Oneida. It is Silversmith. It is triple silver plate, silver, not silver, silver plated. This is a set of 3. Whenever you have a piece like this, it's extremely old. And the mirror goes separate, just saying. So check this out. You want to talk about old? Hey, Ellie. Look at that. You want to talk, and this is very patina. It is Oneida. It is triple plated Silversmith. And look at that pattern on that bad boy. And you know how matchy. I also have the creamer. This is very heavily patinaed. I didn't touch it, but I know what it is. This is Oneida. And all the pieces match. Now, this could be the sugar bowl, but the it could be, I don't know, but the lid is missing, but big deal. Look at what we have. Just check that out. Yes, it's got patina out the wazoo. Look at the feet. Look at the beauty of that. Tea Time with Gia, a new show where you can use that set. Yeah. We don't gossip now. We talk about current events. I could just see me on the other end of this. And look at that. This is hinged. Now, you guys know that this is really old, right? I didn't clean it. I didn't see, because I'm not going to do anything to this. If someone is interested in this, and my dear friend Laura let me know that this is very, very old. So, with that being said, I did have it on this vanity looking mirror, and I could be talked into selling that with it because I'm easy like that. Not like that. You know what I mean? So, now, when I did a short on this morning, I did have it on this beveled mirror. This, I'm not for sure what this, it just might be an alloy, a nickel or something. They stopped making quadruplate over 100 years ago. Oh, I didn't mean to yell you guys when it was triple plate. So here's the deal. I will sell the tea set and the thing together if that's what you want. But we're going to focus on this magnificent, ancient, not ancient, but this tea set. But I can be coerced into selling that to go with it. So, this is something that we do not come across every day. And I did my tabulation on this. And it triple plate is not a joke. It's a real deal. It's a thing. This set is going to start at $60. Why? Because it's old. You don't see this, and we're going to start it at 60 right now. Boom. Oh my gosh, Minnie didn't even let me get that. Minnie says 60. We have Minnie in at 60. Oh my God, Minnie, this is the most fantastic thing you've ever seen in your life. It's marked on the bottom. It's very, very Minnie, I think Minnie has some silver claws. This is fantastic. So I see Minnie in at that $60 bid. That's okay, Minnie. I know you when you want something. It really tickled me when you did that. That was cute. It really was. So I'm not going to clean any of the patina. I will leave that up to the buyer. It looks like it's Minnie. So we are going to call this down for Minnie. So we're going to go once to Minnie. Minnie did get another fabulous tea set for me, just saying. We're going to go once to Minnie for $60. That is amazing. Going twice to Minnie for this beautiful Oneida triple plated, very, very, we're calling antique. Thank you, Minnie. Final and last call. And we are sold to Minnie. And Minnie, because you are a dear friend of mine, I'm going to throw this in. You're getting this as well. Minnie has been a wonderful supporter to me. I really appreciate you, Minnie, and you're getting this too. You're getting that. You're going to get the whole shoe. You're going to get the shoe and the shoe box. So congratulations, honey. That's for you. I mean, you've been extremely supportive to me. I love you just like a sister. And you're going to get that from me. Compliments of me, honey. Congratulations, sweetie. Miss Minnie. Can you imagine what this thing is going to look like? Well, Minnie, I'm telling you, you not only I look at you as a friend, you're a fantastic customer of mine, and I really appreciate you. And I just wanted you to know how much that I do appreciate you. Love you. That's yours. That is going to look so, I can't even talk. It's going to be that beautiful. And when I'm at a loss for words, you know that's rare. Because Minnie has really been a fantastic buyer. And that's just my way of saying, hey, thank you for your support. And I want you to have that, and it's yours. Now, see what generosity does? It's catching people. It's in the air, and it's a wonderful thing. It really is. It is a wonderful thing. Oh my gosh, Minnie, you will have to send me a picture after you clean that up. It says, I'm sorry we're not able to buy anything from your store. That's okay, Gia. Just being here means a lot. And you're so supportive, Gia, and you're so positive. And Gia lives in India. And man, wouldn't that, the way the post office charges, hello, that would be expensive. But Gia, don't worry about it. It's the fact that you could be in anybody's auction or chat, but you chose mine. And I really appreciate it, sweetheart. We just love having you. Yes. We love you, Gia. So, moving on. Like I said, no one is under any circumstances obligated to buy anything. It's nice if you do. If you don't, just come in, have a good time, and have a few laughs, because I'm going to say something silly sooner or later, right? You know that. So, with that being said, guys, I have got to get something. I'll be right back. And in the meanwhile, okay, before I leave, do we have any September birthdays out there? Any September birthdays? A show of hands, because I have the birthday bear. And I know T is loving this about now because she likes little stuffed items. So are there any birthdays? Because I'm about to press the button. Do I or don't I? So I'm going to let you guys. Okay, Gia, here we go. This is for you, sweetie. Even though it may not be today. Oh, duh. You're welcome, Gia. There you go, Gia. Now I got to go get that piece I'm after. I bought that from a reseller probably a year and a half ago, and I love to use it. It's too good. Dennis's is. Okay, we're going to hear it again. Dennis, are you within earshot? we must play again because I think I'm like a kid. Dennis, listen up. I love that music. All right, I'll be right back. I need to get a drink of water. I have to have lids on my stuff because I'm a spill risk. Just saying, let me tiptoe through the stuff here. I'm going to have to go in the hallway. Hang on just a minute, guys. Guys, the annals of this house is very vast. Okay, I'm back. Let me shut the door here. Man, I have a veritable gold mine up here and I don't even know what I got. Just saying. This is a very lovely bowl. So I am going to change hats in midstream and I'm going to don this one. So I think this is beautiful. We got to have that flower on the side, right? Dyed, fried, and laid to the side. So we have a mess on the bottom here. I am a lady of many hats, both this and other things. Let me get this off of here. This is nuts. Where is my label remover? Here, we'll use this. I got to get my baskets ready for the Christmas season. I crochet baskets and I starch them with sugar and I put poinsettias and ribbon and all the good stuff. Like I said, I'm just an old soul. And this is by WNVE. And look at that. How beautiful is that? I'll give you a measurement. I have an antique top hat from England. I should wear that. Yeah, Doug, wear it in your show. Oh my goodness, that would be so fun. It is approximately a little over 14 and a half inches. It is ceramic. It is beautiful. It would even be beautiful displayed like that. And we're going to start this at $10. $10. Now this is a deal, guys. Just saying. Bam. Boom. Shakalaka. We should all have resellers wear a hat for one of their shows. Yeah, why not? That would be amazing. I mean, I think vintage items takes us right back to the past, and it's just wonder. You'll have to wear, Doug, if you wear that hat, you'll have to wear a penguin suit. You'll have to wear the tails. Just saying, you can't. You probably have one. I bet you $1, Doug, that in your arsenal you have a tuxedo with tails on it. This is ceramic. This is ceramic. It is so beautiful. You have a pear, grapes, a looks like an apple, and a lemon. Isn't that neat? I wear my wedding tiara on my wedding anniversary show. Awesome. I've got a tiara too. Imagine that. I'll have to check you out. If I missed it, I'll have to go back and watch. Isn't that beautiful? Ruffled edges on that. I'll tell you how deep it is. Around the 10th of June. I was married July the 10th, 1983. I was 19 years old. And where's that at? And my husband was 22. And 3 inches deep. This is a nice one. Ooh. We got married. I mean, we didn't have a penny, guys. We didn't have 2 pennies to rub together. But my husband, you know, he always worked. And guys, we got married after church services. My wedding gown was thrifted from the Goodwill. Our first couch that we got, and I know this sounds a little tawdry, but around the area where my husband lived, someone set out a really nice couch. And I went right up to the door and said I would like that couch. That was our first couch. It was clean. There was nothing wrong with it. It's kind of like the today's version of dumpster diving, but it wasn't a dumpster. And that's how we got started. My husband, he's always been, I never had to worry about, you know, a roof over my head, or thank you for the hearts, or food in my stomach. And he continued to improve himself. He worked at a machine shop. Then he worked for Lear Seating Company. No, he worked for Colgate, Palmolive. And then he worked for Lear Seating that made seats for Ford Motor Company. And they lost their bid and they went out. And Ford Motor Company was under agreement that anyone from that plant, Lear, would be eligible for hiring through Ford's. And the rest is history. It was 18 years ago. So he works at Ford's. He works where they make the Escape. Yes, he is, Gia. He can be a stinker, but can't we all? And they make some Lincoln Corsairs. And that was our humble beginning. I have an authentic Greek fisherman's hat as well, and a cowboy hat, and a German Bavarian alpine hat, and a construction hard hat, and a Russian Ushanka hat with flaps. They are all in storage. So that just goes to show that it doesn't matter. I mean, people can better themselves. My husband's always been a worker. And am I spoiled? You darn right I am, because you know why? I've got 42 years in. Yes, I'm spoiled, but I'm well worth it. But yeah, he's at work right now, and he puts in the dash columns in the Escapes. And yeah, that's our humble beginning. And now people dumpster dive. So maybe I was sounds like a hard working. Yeah, he is a good man, Mama Chola. He's a good man. He's a good provider. He's a good dad, and he's just everything. And have we won a few rounds in those 42 years? Sure we have. And I can be mean when I'm pushed. I might get I might just do that, except head gets hot. But yeah, every couple has disagreements. But you have to think about what's more important, your connection with that person or something petty. You really have to make your mind up. Yes, that's when he was a youngin'. That's when we were both very young, and our daughter was probably 6 or 7. Thank you, Gia. Have you guys ever watched Home Improvement that used to come on? I don't think it comes on anymore. But with his beard, he looked like that owl. He looked exactly like him with the hair over to the side. And this show aired, and who was the other actor with him? Oh, but he looked like that guy. He did when he had a beard. And I don't really like beards, really. That's my personal preference. Tim Allen. My husband looked exactly like the other guy on there. And I thought it was hilarious. Tim Allen, you got it. So evidently, Doug, we watched the same shows. Did I? Yeah, Tim Allen. So look at this, guys. This is really amazing. This is a carafe that you could put anything you wanted to in it, and I'll give you a measurement. Yep, he looked just like him. One of these days, guys, I'm going to my dad was a veteran, and I'm going to post a picture to my page. And when he was a truck driver, he drove a truck all of his life. He enjoyed seeing the countryside. And he lied about his age so he could drive a truck. And he said when he was younger, the women would hang on his semi because he looked like Elvis. Now, did he? Did he not? I'll let you decide. But I do have his army picture, and I will post that to my YouTube page. And he did serve in the military. What pic was the antique sis was wearing while wedding dress? Gia, you lost me. That pic was antique, and Gina sis was wearing white wedding dress. Yeah, I remember that. We got married and we didn't have a pot to pee in or a window to throw it out of. And I'm just being honest. But now we have, it just goes to show what hard work will do. Nothing in this life comes free. You got to work it, right? Work it like you mean it. So, what we have here, guys, it's spelled WRZES. There's an apostrophe over the S. NAIK. Glassworks, hand blown glass made in Poland. So, I will give you a measurement. And I thought it was very novel. The shape of it is very novel. And it is 11 inches tall. Oh, okay, Gia. But I did locate that picture of my dad, and I will put that on because when I worked for Home Health Care Service, they purchased a very large building, and they had a spot specifically for veterans. That's okay, Gia, you're good. And they wanted us to submit if our dad was in the service or a mother. So I submitted that picture, and they said, "Oh my God, he looks like Elvis." And I'm like, okay. So I'll have to post that on my YouTube page. Did he? Did he not? Who knows? But that's what they said. And it just brought back so many memories. So we're going to start this at Thank you, Gia. You are too. We're going to start this at 10. It's very well worth it. You did hear the specs on it that I just read. Made in Poland. It would be beautiful. You could, I mean, it's got many uses. I mean, if you have a big family or guest over and you want to put your orange juice in there, or if you're entertaining after dinner and you want to look impressive and you have a lot of wine drinkers present, then you could even put your little bit of wine in there to look impressive to your relatives. But I just thought it was really neat because it did have this opening right here. It's amazing. Just saying. It's a big one. It's beautiful. Okay, guys. Now that it's 8:40, and because this thing that I'm going to do has 10 questions involved in it, we're going to start that giveaway right now. You will receive $5 off. Is it a lot? But it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. My neighbor had a pitcher just like that. She's always put in her red wine in it on the table. Isn't it? Yeah, isn't that novel? So I know you guys have been waiting with bated breath for what's about to happen. And this has 10 questions, true or false. So, and this is about resellers, about their different things that they do in their show, what they say, what they do. And I like to call it win some, lose some. Okay, I'm going to ask a series of 10 questions about, and some of you are in the chat right now, just saying. And if you can't remember what you say, you're in bad shape. No, I'm kidding. So I'm going to ask 10 questions and I will write your names down. And if you have the correct answers, those points will be tallied by your name. But be careful, because when we are on question number 10 and you miss that, I'm going to subtract off of your total. And wouldn't it be a shame to be the man in the lead or the lady in the lead and get something extracted from your point? So here we go. Da, 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 da. So Gina, you're silly girl, but at least I'm fun, right? Question number 1. Hmm. This reseller uses this expression in his lives quite a bit. True or false? So who uh Doug Vintage Boutique Cali, true or false, says this in his chat. Sir, you're disqualified. True or false? Who is it? Does Vintage Doug Cali say that in his chat? So Shell Bell is coming in at false. And I'm not going to tell you anything until it's all over with. It's true or false question. You have to say true or false. And I'm not going to tell you if you're right or not till the end of it. Say, boy, she's hard nosed. So I'm going to see who's right. You can if you want to, Doug. So, all right. And no one is going to know anything until the end of these questions. You can answer if you want to, Doug. Feel free. Okay, there's Jen. Yes, I remember that picture, Gia, with that bouffant hairdo. Shh. Doug, quiet, or I'm going to bring my ruler in here and smack the back of your hand. No, I'm kidding. So, you guys are killing me tonight. Okay, so question number 2, and they're not going to get easier, they're going to get harder. So, next up, this reseller used to be a ballerina in her younger days. Is this statement about Kirsten Red resell? Is this a true statement about Kirsten? Laura, I'm sorry. Hang on. Don't do anything else, Laura. Okay, stop right there after I seen the ruler and started laughing. Oh, okay, design Laura. Oh dear me, y'all's getting okay. Looks like we have a very Charlie, don't remove your answer. Okay. The next one is about Designs Laura. Okay, Designs Laura has 3 boys, true or false? Does Laura have 3 boys? True or false? No, Showbell, get in there, Nan. Don't be scared. Mm-mm. Oh my goodness, you guys. Fantastic show. My dinner has arrived and my grandchildren are here, and I love you deeply. And thank you, Mama Chola, and you enjoy your grandkids. And I didn't write these down, guys. I'm just going on points. So I bet Laura's out there grinning right now because there's a lot of incorrect answers out there. Okay, Laura's probably laughing. Okay, this one's about yours truly. No, I'm kidding. This is about yours truly. It's about me. True or false? Was I born in the state of Ohio? True or false? Okay, we got all our answers in. Next, so that was number 3. I'm gonna have to number 4. Gina, the next time you're in my chat, I'm gonna say to ma'am, I'm sorry you've been disqualified. You better not say that to me. So I really will come to California with a ruler then. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Number 4. Are you on the edge of your seat yet? Okay, this will be, this is about my jewelry addiction, Tanya. Okay, true or false? Does Tanya have 3 dogs and 2 cats? That's right. That's right, Laura. Does my jewelry addiction have 3 dogs and 2 cats? Y'all, I'm just warning you guys. Jen is the question nailer extraordinaire out there in the chat. Gia, you're gonna get me tickled. Number 5. You're gonna get me tickled. Number 5. Let's see here. This I'm gonna make it easy because I'm gonna. This is gonna. Okay. This is about Raven's Chest Doug. Okay. Raven's Chest Doug has a black cat. Is that black cat's name Timmy? True or false? And keep in mind, I know his cat's names. True or false? Does Raven Chest Doug's cat, he has a black cat, is his name Timothy? Question number 6. Let me see, who do I pick on out there? Okay, Jen's Gems channel. We're asking a question about her. True or false? And if you was in the chat earlier and you missed this, it's not a good thing. So, true or false? Do I look like one of Jen's relatives? True or false? Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, they're pouring in. I think everybody gets a point on that. Number 7. Now be careful, guys, because if you're in the lead right now and you miss the last question, you get a point deducted. And wouldn't that be a shame for you to be in the lead and miss a question and have a point extracted? Just saying. So, number 7. I'm making this up as I go. Well, I'm not making up the answers because I know the answer. This one's about me again. Okay. True or false? Do I wait a minute. Do I have a male chihuahua and is his name Gixmo? True or false? Gixmo, is his name Gixmo? True or false? I said Gixmo. 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 That's why you gotta listen carefully. Okay, guys, I'm going to have leniency this time. We got some points building here. Here. And I started laughing because Laura said she picked up her hammer, hooked on phonics, never worked. Question number 8. Okay, true or false? Bruton's treasure chest. Does he ever use this phrase? Hello. Does he ever use that phrase? Bruton's treasure chest. I am cracking up. I'm cracking myself up. Okay. I'm laughing because I can hear him saying that. Okay, let me catch up here, guys. Oh my God, it's gonna be a long night. Okay, let me go. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, almost. Hello, Bruce is gonna kill me. Now, was that good? Was that good or what? I even did it just like okay. Oh my gosh. Happily not the pretzel Dennis. You hope I've got tears. Hopefully not the pretzel Dennis uses to show pin. I have got tears. Oh, my stomach hurts, you guys. You guys done and did it now. Oh, my stomach is physically hurting. Oh, my stomach hurts. And Ginger, every time people laugh, my chihuahua, she barks. Okay, back to serious. Oh, my stomach is killing. I've got. Let me get a drink, guys. I act like I've been drinking something a little more powerful than. Okay, all serious. Serious. Oh my gosh, my stomach is hurting. Okay, number 8. This one, this one's about Laura. Okay, true or false? Laura lives in Salem, Massachusetts. Does Laura, true or false, live in Salem, Massachusetts? Now, I'm laughing so much. Some people, oh my God. Okay, number 9. Okay, okay. Yesterday during the live showing, did I ever use the word brown nose, true or false? We have fun all the way around. Okay. I am laughing. I can't even. True. Okay, hang on, Miss Minnie. In my live preview, auction preview, oh my God, I am just losing it. Did I use the word brown nose when I was talking true or false? Gia said, excuse me, I'm trying. Right. So I'm going to have to go back. Okay. There's that. There's, let's see, there's that for her. That for her. Okay. Good job, Miss Minnie. We got some ties. This last question is really going to determine. And if we have a tie, we go to sudden death. And with this, the first one that comes in with the correct true or false answer will win. Because it looks like we have some people neck and neck. Geez, at time and overtime. So we are on question number 9. And this one's about Jen's Gems. Jim's Gems is often helping her with her auctions because he's the mod. And Jen's husband's name is Sam. True or false? So Jim's husband's name is Sam. True or false? Oh dear me, there's going to be a lot of sudden death going on. Oh my gosh, I have not it's because Bruce is like, yeah, right. We know that you was laughing on purpose. You're welcome, Gia. Now let's go back up here. Now remember this last question. Now remember we are on the last question. And from the tally that I see on this book, there are some people running neck and neck together. Well, don't laugh to your last breath. This is question number 10 and possibly the most important for a cup. Let's see, 1, 2, for 4 of you people in this list. This is important because if you lose a point, but there's a lot of tying going on up in here. And those who are in neck and neck are Designs Laura, Minnie, Jen, Jen, and Shelbell. I'm not going to make this easy. Let me go back in my memory banks. You're going to have to really know what's happening, Captain. So, see, sometimes I can say a question and have the total opposite of what the truth is. So, this one is I want to make it hard because this is all for all the cannolis. Let's see. So last Saturday, Last Saturday, I went to, and I did, it wasn't a long video, and didn't want my video cut. So I went to this place called Spring Mill, true or false. And you're only going to know this if you watch that video. Did I go to Spring Mill that day? Oh my goodness. So looking at the chat, and I'm going to tell you right now what the answer was. And the answer was false. And so I'm going to I went to the Henryville Forestry. I'm going to have to subtract some points from those incorrect answers. So we're going to X that off, which takes, you're like, she is so cruel. But I'm fun, right? I went to the Henryville Forestry. So she's a cruel one, that woman. So guys, here's the stats of this game. We had Shell Bell. She had a total of 7 points, but she got the last one wrong, so she has 6 points. Jen had a total of 3 points. No, Mama Chola. Sorry, Jen. Jen missed it as well, so she has a total of 5. Lenore, she missed it, so she has 5. Doug had the very low score of 3. Designs Laura has 6. Minnie, she dropped down 1, but she still has 6. And Blue Rose Lady dropped down. She had 5, but she now has 4. So here's what it is. Shell Bell, Designs Laura, and Minnie are going to go to sudden death. And whoever gets the correct answer in will have that $5 credit to be used anytime. So are you excited? And right now you're probably thinking, because of these questions, that she absolutely got on my last nerve. Oh, look, it's on fire. Sudden death. I literally had tears. And I'm going to make this hard. This is going to be hard. So, Attenzione, Shell Bell, Designs Laura, and Minnie. You like that candle? And guess what? This is not going to be a true or false question. Yes. I'd make a good FBI, and I'd have my flashlight involved. This is not going to be easy, since we obviously have 3 people vying for that big $5. Okay. This is not going to be hard, but this is going to depend upon how fast of a typist you are. It's all coming down to this, guys. You got to be fast, because the answer is as clear as the nose on a warthog's face. So As you guys know, some of you missed I do live in Indiana, but what town do I live in? And go. The first one of those people that I called out, where in Indiana do I live? Boom. Shell Bell's got nimble fingers, and she is right. So Shell Bell is the winner. So Shell Bell is going to get $5 off. Congratulations, Shell Bell. See, it was about speed in this one. So Shell, congrats, honey. Big $5 off. So wasn't this fun, guys? Wasn't it so fun? So I felt like that this would be fun to do because it does bring out the competitive nature in people. You're welcome, Shell Bell. And I couldn't get through it. I thought I was going to be able to get through it without laughing, but all bets were off. And at least I didn't laugh like I did on the piano purse. I was tearing, I was laughing so hard. So, guys, it's been another fantastic night with you guys. You guys are so much fun. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for all your purchases. Thank you for showing that love in the chat. I really appreciate it because that's what I want to be about, is love and showing that love. And hey, I've received all kinds of love because you were here tonight. Mwah. So I'm going to let you guys go. You are wonderful people. Have a great rest of your night. Hearts all the way around in our circle of friends. Good night to you guys. I love each and every one of you. Have a great rest of your afternoon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Appreciate you.